Good afternoon, Mr. Secretary. One of the biggest issues that I'm always presented with the veterans in my district is the electronic healthcare records. And I know you inherited this issue. It was mentioned also that maybe creating an undersecretary for management might drive that issue to bed. Do you believe that's a fact?
I think that right now we have a structure that's enacted by statute that says the budget for the EHRM, the electronic health record modernization effort, needs to be managed by the deputy secretary.
If that's in place, why has it taken, we're almost at a decade, correct?
Well, longer than that. This is a 20-year project.
That seems to me a problem.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
I would love to hear a timeline of when, hey, we're finished.
Yeah.
If you can give me an idea on that, please.
Sure. Right now we're in negotiations with a contractor, Oracle Cerner, on the existing contract to finish this project in 10 years. We need a record that is up. We need a system that is up and functioning and that is responsive to our clinicians across the system all the time. The outcome of those negotiations on the contract, this is envisioned in the initial contract, which was, I think, awarded in 2018 or 2019. I think 2018. This is the review period. The outcome of those negotiations will determine our ability to do just that. So I'd be more than happy to. We've talked at length with Mr. Mervan, Mr. Bost, Mr. Takano, many of the members of the committee on this over the last couple of years that I've been in here. I'd be more than happy to stay on top of this with you.
This one is way too much time and way too much money.
You're right about that.
I'm in a very rural area, and we utilize our private institutions.
Yes.
And I'm by no means saying that VA hospitals and new VA hospitals aren't absolute, but are we missing the boat on possibly shifting our focus to allow our veterans to go to private institutes instead of pumping billions and billions of dollars to recreate new hospitals?
Yeah. So one is I just want to make sure that we're focused on, I don't think as an entire healthcare system we have the right amount. I don't think anybody believes we have the right amount of infrastructure, meaning especially in rural communities like yours, rural states like mine, that I think that we are under-resourced for infrastructure. And in fact, in many communities, the only healthcare facility is a VA facility, CBOC or hospital. 1, 2, we are aggressive about using the authorities we have under the Mission Act that Mr. Mervan just mentioned. Our budget this year going forward anticipates a basically 75%, 25% split on medical care between care in the direct care system and care in the community. Right now we're running and have been running in the context of the pandemic about 70-30, if not 65-35. And we've tried a lot of different things to this is what I think Mr. Takano was talking about, make sure that those referrals into the community are the right thing. Who determines whether they're right? In large measure, the veteran, but we want that to be the veteran in coordination and consultation with their healthcare provider. Now, what we have to make sure is when our veterans are referred to the community, we actually get records back from that visit so that we're not in a resource-constrained health economy already. We're not having unnecessary procedures done twice and 3 times, and that VA can then coordinate that care in an effective way. That's the thing we do best, right? And so I think we do a good job of making referrals. I think there's people who think we refer too many. I think there's people who would wish we would refer more. I would like over time to be closer to 25-75 than 35-65. But what's going to drive this question is going to be what drives every question, which is veteran satisfaction and veteran outcomes. And right now, veteran outcomes in the direct care system are the best. Veteran satisfaction with outpatient care is largely the same. Where we sag is women veterans, veterans of color. Why? Because we don't have enough gender-specific care for women, and we have a trust issue that we have to continue to address with our veterans of color. I hope that answers the question.
Yes, for the most part, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm out of time, sir.